7:10 a.m. Gonna go rescue one of Mom's coworkers because she got a flat tire. Maybe not. In the meantime, since I have extra like 2 hours now, I'm gonna print off more business cards because I'm out of the ones that say, I can show you real quick. On the back here, I put this on the back. It just says, focus, your quote plus stain. So I write the dollar amount for the quote there, and then just to emphasize that stain is not included on the back. And then on the front here, they look like that. Yep, there we go. Towards the end of last semester, I went through all of my documents because they were scattered everywhere between that computer and this computer, and they just were not organized. And I made it like this. So now in documents, I have my brochures, business cards, whatever, logos, and then the Snapchat filter, which I was using, but now I don't think I'm going to. So like in here, I have the blank business card template, and then just the front, the back, my brochures, and an old flyer, just because it's cool to look at. There's logos in here that I kind of made, but don't work super well because they're not high quality versions. And then another thing I'm going to do is, I think this needs to be addressed. So, let's see. I decided to not go with the Snapchat filter because I don't think it'll be nearly as helpful to me as Facebook ads. So I'm just going to like scribble you off and then do a little one. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. Paid Facebook ads. Technically I haven't started yet, but I know how I'm gonna do them. It's just gonna I'm just gonna target specific ads for now, and then in like when I get a few more posts on my Facebook page, then I'll start the a full summer long program. Lawn signs. I don't know if I'll need more. We'll see. And then everything else I guess is the same. So that's all good. I guess I could do like a double check mark on the website refresh because I just rebuilt it again. Yeah, we'll do that. That will and then bam. Bam. Okay. Double website refresh. I just finished redoing my flyers again. I wasn't really happy with how they looked from when I started making them 2 years ago. So I just redid it all with how everything I wanted changed. And now we got this. That's a little before and after. Bam. And over there. And then this side. Just covering up my phone number here. Yeah, just more decks. What was wrong with the old one is... So, this is the old one. Front page there. No phone number or anything. I don't remember why I didn't do that. I think I didn't want weird people calling me because I didn't know how this worked. And then you open it up here, and I had the same picture there and there. And I don't know how none of us caught this. We didn't catch it before we printed off a bunch of them, which I'm going to show you. And then just words there. It's really similar to what I have now, but that's what it looks like. Okay, picture of a deck. It's big, but it's okay. Little testimonial in the middle. Slider on back. We've got website, business email, and then just a bunch of words. This is what sucks though, because look how many of these we printed off, and I can't use any of them. Yeah. Just hundreds. It was free though. My dad gets to use his work computer, so that was good. Yeah, Steven and I passed out like, I don't know, a lot of these, maybe like 200 or so, just a bunch of neighborhoods. And I got one call from them, which now makes sense because my flyer sucked. And then when I passed these out, my website looked like how it did in the video yesterday where I showed you from the old website. So bad flyer, bad website, makes sense. But now I have new flyers, good website. I'm gonna retry these again this year and see what happens. Kind of lost track of time. It's 10:05 right now. I'm on my way to Menards to pick up the stain for the deck we're doing today because I need a lot of it, so I'm leaving them like an hour to do this, just because sometimes Menards can take a really long time. We should be okay. It's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. 10:05, so they can't be that busy. but I have to be at Kirkwood at 11 for an academic appeal meeting, back-to-back one, so it's going to go to like 1 or so. So I'd like to pick up the stain, get home, and then pack all my stuff up, and then go to the academic appeal, and then I'm going straight to the deck. I'm going to grab one of these big guys, the 5 gallons, and then 3 1 gallon, so 8 gallons total. That's all we should need for today. If I need any more, I can pick it up later. Man, that's a lot of stain. 8 gallons? I don't think I've ever even bought 8 gallons for a deck. That was $300. Oh man. I mean, it's not my expense, but that's crazy. But yeah, 10:40 right now. I need to be at Kirkwood in half an hour, so I need to drive home just down the street here, throw in some staining clothes, all of my supplies, and then be out the door in like 15 minutes. Oh, I gotta eat too. Humans should be above this now. Why do we have to eat? It takes so much time. Like, I like eating everything, but like, you know what I mean. Should be the last of it. Okay, I got everything packed up. I didn't record because I'm in such a rush, but every single power washing or staining thing related is back there. I got my boy Oatmeal riding shotgun with me. I changed the clothes in my hat, and my lunch/dinner, and my staining shoes are way down there. I'm waiting on a call right now to talk to my mentor dude about calling some people that we couldn't get a hold of yesterday. And then on the way out of my condo association, I ran into our association president, and I talked to him about staining his deck because he's the guy that I've been trying to catch for a while now. I keep stopping by and he's not home, but I called him out walking around, and I told him I hadn't forgotten about it, and I'll probably get to it later this week or this weekend. We'll see what the weather says and how I feel. Yeah, it's 11:04 right now. The appeal starts at 11:10. I'm almost exactly like 6 minutes away or so. Somebody walking in right when it starts, but oh, there he is. Time to make some calls. All right, sounds good.
I don't know when the next time I'll get there.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely try like really hard to get this fixed. The only like thing I thought was like the time between like responding to emails, but I managed to my first transition to college because like I didn't have to do that in high school, so maybe just yeah.
This is pretty good. You know,
Back from the appeals now. They're both for the nursing program. Our nursing is relentless. They're just so strict about all the rules, and like you have to have an 80% to even pass, and then there's a bunch of stuff that goes along with that. But so they're both for the nursing program. We changed 1 grade so she could pass the test with the 80, but we did not change the first one. We were torn on that one. It was so tough. I was actually the only one that voted to change it, and I tried to make a good case of her as I could because she moved here from Florida to go to Kirkwood, and you can only take this class twice. You can retake it once, and that's it. If you don't pass the second time, you're done. And this is her second time passing it, and we voted to not change her grade, which means she fails it. So we made a big change in her future there, but it is what it is. So now my oatmeal's been sitting here for like 2.5 hours now. I'm gonna try to eat it. We'll see how good it is, but I'm just gonna get changed, and then I gotta get to this deck. Go! Seems like a good spot to get changed. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna text a few people for power washing tomorrow so I can get a few more jobs cranked out. Hello again. Bathsheba. A little bit concerned. So I was just trying to color match this. I took a little sample of just like a little chip to Menards to have a look at it, and this is the new stain, that's the old stain. They're definitely not super close. gonna send him a picture and ask if the color looks okay. We'll see what happens. I'm not super enthused. I really hope this color's okay. We're not gonna be in a good place. Here's another spot. Before and after. I don't know. It's too red. This is nothing like the color I chose on the palette. That one's definitely brown. I'm still waiting on the homeowner to get back with me. We'll see what she says. It's not looking good. Alright, just heard back from her. She said to go for it, and then she also talked to the babysitter and asked her to take a look at it, and she said it looks okay too, so I'm gonna go for it. I think it's a little bit too red, but if it looks good to them, it looks good to me. 8:06 p.m., 6 hours later. This is what we're looking at. This deck, completely done. Floor spindles all the way around. Nate and Blake are finishing up the medium-sized deck. Oh, that's Matt.
Hi.
Blake's here, closing off Nate. Nate's finishing up the floor. And then we have one more job. Yeah. So this is our final job. Matt is on the outside. Someone else, might be me, is going with him. Two guys on the inside, Nate's doing the floor. I'm gonna start a timer right now. And we're gonna see how long it takes 5 guys on this little baby deck. In 3, 2. Time has begun.
Laufen Globen. Ow. Alright. I got something to say. Better burn now. Hey, thanks, Dad. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Matt's just salty because I beat him at Pokemon last night.
Oh my goodness gracious. What's the overall record, Nate? Probably
I don't know, but you lost last night.
Probably like 24-2.
That's your grievance against me, Matt. Your grievance. General grievance? That's not going Let's start off the day with the Nether Terror attack. What do you say, John?
He set you up twice. No, John, don't give him the satisfaction. He set you up twice, and you just denied him both times.
What happened? What?
No, you don't deserve it.
No, I need to know.
And the editor that wrote the thing.
He says that
I couldn't hear you because you're so
he
soft.
said that like 3 times, and he's just like, I don't
Okay, say
care.
it again, please.
The editor that wrote the thing.
He's garbage.
He's garbage! Got guys on my back! Talking about... What are they talking about, John? Scheduling! Hold on. I gotta think of it. I got guys. Oh my god, what is it, John? I don't know it. What is it?
SEC!
It's the SEC!
Won't let me be.
Division 1 football! Oh, hell.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah!
That's it. 25-35. And that's it for round 1 of this deck. Man, we're a squad. Hey John, who are we waiting on?
Nate. As always.
Thanks for coming, Matt and Blake and John. Bye, Nate. better. So, finished with the deck. We did it. Kind of looked like I killed somebody. Got this red blood on my hands. We were on the way home, stopped at one of the busiest intersections in the city, and there was a car full of Sheilas 2 lanes over. You know, I kept like looking over. I was like, reached up, I was like, hi, with my bloody arms. And they lost it, they just kept waving back, but then the light turned green, so I had to go. But yeah, 6 hours. That went really, really well. I thought there was a really, really small chance of us getting done, and we killed it. Having 5 guys there really helps the jobs like this, though. That was it for today, though, obviously. I'm going to go back on Sunday to finish up that deck. I need to do a second coat and then do a little bit of cleaning up. But on a job that's this well paying, they get like the full 5-star treatment. Yeah. We got all my stuff here. I got to get all that cleaned up. I'm saran wrapping my brushes. You can see these 2 are already done. I just got to get those 2 wrapped up. And then clean up a little bit. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to rain that night. It's like a 94% chance of thunderstorms. So all I'm doing is power washing a couple decks tomorrow. So I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up. And that's going to be it for today's video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll never be a millionaire.